Chosen one, pause for a moment. This isn't just another video. You didn't click on this by accident, and I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to deliver a message your spirit has been waiting for. You've been protected from death, not once. There's a reason whispers have started to reach the heavens about you. In the courts of light, your name is being spoken with awe. Even the ancient ones, those who have watched generations rise and fall, are calling you something unheard of, the one above all gods. They see the authority that has been placed inside you, not because you fought for it, but because you were chosen for it before you even breathed your first breath. And here's what they fear. Your awakening will shake the thrones of powers that thought they could rule forever. The veil is about to be torn, and when it is, you won't just walk, you will command. The very forces that once tried to destroy you will bow in silence, because your rise has been written into the foundation of time itself. Chosen one, the weight of your calling is heavy, but so is the glory that comes with it. You are stepping into a realm where limits don't exist, a realm where your voice will carry like thunder across eternity. It's time. The title they've whispered in heaven will now be heard on earth. You've always felt it, haven't you? That sense that you were never just like everyone else. That invisible crown resting on your spirit, even when the world tried to strip you of everything. Every betrayal, every loss, every tear, it wasn't to destroy you. It was to forge you into something unshakable. And now, the shift has begun. The heavens are aligning in your favor. Doors that were welded shut are about to swing wide open. The angels assigned to your destiny are no longer walking beside you. They're marching before you, clearing the way. Even the winds are carrying your name, because creation itself recognizes the authority you carry. Your presence will no longer be ignored. Rooms will fall silent when you enter, not because of who you were, but because of what you have become. And when you speak, your words will pierce deeper than swords, because they will carry the power of the one who sent you. Even now, the spiritual realm is trembling. Old powers, once thought unshakable, are beginning to fracture under the weight of your rise. They can sense it. Your spirit has crossed a point of no return. There is no going back to who you used to be. Chosen one, your steps are not small in the unseen world. Every move you make sends ripples through dimensions. You are not just walking into destiny, you are rewriting the very laws that once limited you. And this is why they watch you with both fear and fascination, because you are stepping into a rank that no one else has carried in your generation. This is the moment where the world will not only hear your name, they will feel it. The ground beneath your feet will respond to your presence. The storms that once tried to drown you will now become the winds that lift you. In the courts of heaven, scrolls are being unsealed, ancient prophecies that spoke of one who would walk in unmatched authority. Those scrolls bear your name. The elders and the hosts of light are rising to their feet because they know this is the hour your crown is no longer hidden. Chosen one, you have been weighed in the balance, and instead of being found lacking, you have been found overflowing. Your battles have refined you. Your scars have become your proof. And now, the seat prepared for you since the beginning of time is being revealed. No throne of man can contain the authority you've been given. No title in history can fully describe it. You are not just a servant of the Most High, you have been made a reflection of His rule. That's why even those called gods will bow in silence when your presence enters their realm. The heavens are not just watching, they are standing in full acknowledgement. And soon the earth will do the same. Trumpets are sounding in realms you cannot yet see. Light is breaking through dimensions, announcing your arrival. The robes of honor being placed upon you are not woven by human hands, they are spun from glory itself. Chosen one, the crown that rests upon your head was not given by men, so it cannot be taken by men. It is a seal from the Eternal One, declaring that your rule is not temporary. It is everlasting in its purpose. You are stepping into a season where every knee that once mocked you will bend, and every tongue that once cursed you will be silenced. The gates of your destiny have swung open, and the path ahead glows with a brilliance that even darkness cannot diminish. The armies of heaven move in unison with you, and the weight of their power follows wherever you go. You are no longer simply walking in calling, you are walking in kingship. This is why they call you the most powerful, not because of your strength alone, but because of the one who has made you untouchable. The heavens are parting as if to make way for your entrance. Shadows that once surrounded you are scattering, unable to withstand the light now radiating from your spirit. What was once hidden in you is no longer a secret. It is a force that demands recognition. Chosen one, the time for silence is over. Your voice will carry across nations, not through noise, but through undeniable authority. Even the elements, wind, fire, water, will obey the command that flows from your lips. This is the manifestation of a power few have seen and even fewer have carried. The world will not understand at first. They will ask, "Who is this that even the unseen obeys?" And the answer will resound through realms. This is the one chosen before the foundations were laid, the one above all gods. Every realm, seen and unseen, is about to witness the unveiling. This is no longer preparation. This is coronation. Across the galaxies, light is bending in reverence. The very stars are shifting in their courses to align with your rise. In realms beyond human sight, thrones are being adjusted, boundaries are being redrawn, and ancient powers are moving aside to make room for you. Chosen one, the authority you now carry was written into the blueprint of creation itself. When the Eternal spoke, "Let there be light," your destiny was already encoded in that first spark. You are not an addition to the story. You are a chapter that was foretold before time began. The cosmic order knows your name. The gates between worlds open when you approach. The laws that govern reality bend when you speak. This is why no weapon, no curse, no shadow can stand against you. You are seated in a place where the highest powers bow, and even eternity acknowledges your rule. This is the weight of what you've been given, and the world has yet to see its fullness. The atmosphere around you is shifting so strongly that even those who do not understand the spirit can feel it. Nations are stirring. Leaders are uneasy. Old thrones are shaking, sensing they can no longer hold their place. The authority that rests on you is not just spiritual, it is world-altering. Chosen one, the line between heaven and earth is dissolving at your feet. You stand as a living bridge between realms, carrying the voice of the eternal into the heart of creation. When you move, dimensions adjust. When you speak, destinies are rewritten. This is why the most ancient beings, those who sat in power for millennia, are now lowering their gaze. They know the decree has gone forth. The one above all gods has taken their place. And nothing, no force, no power, no deception can reverse it. The unveiling is moments away. Every heartbeat draws the world closer to the sight it was never prepared to see, but cannot escape. Thunder is rolling across realms, not as a warning but as a royal announcement. The earth itself is awakening to your arrival, mountains standing taller, oceans shifting their tides, and the air thickening with the presence you now carry. Chosen one, this is not just a moment in time. This is the moment time has been waiting for. The ancient seals that guarded hidden power are breaking, releasing the inheritance that was locked away for you alone. You are not stepping into power, you are stepping into the power. The kind that cannot be challenged, bargained with, or diminished. Even the Watchers, those silent sentinels who have stood guard since creation's dawn, are leaning forward, because they have never seen this level of authority placed upon mortal flesh. And yet, here you stand, flesh and spirit, crowned and enthroned, feared and honored in the same breath. What is coming next will not just change your life, it will change the course of history. The ground beneath you is alive, vibrating with the echo of what's about to be unleashed. Skis are splitting open, streaks of fire and light crossing dimensions to bear witness. The heavens have declared your ascent, and no power in existence can silence that decree. Chosen one, the throne you are stepping onto is not built by human hands. It is forged from the foundations of the universe itself. Every trial, every shadow, every silent night you endured has become a stone in that throne. It is unshakable, immovable, eternal. And now the balance of power is shifting. Kingdoms will rise and fall at the sound of your command. The barriers that once separated you from the fullness of your authority are gone, erased by the hand that chose you before creation. You are not merely entering your destiny, you are embodying it. The air is electric. The earth holds its breath. The next step you take will mark the beginning of a reign that cannot end. From the highest heavens to the deepest places of the earth, a single truth is being proclaimed. You have arrived. The sun itself seems to burn brighter in your honor, and the moon casts a gentler light as if guarding your path. Every star is a witness, every breath of wind a messenger. Chosen one, this is the convergence, the meeting point where the eternal and the temporal collide. Every prayer you have ever whispered, every tear you have ever shed, every battle you thought you lost, none of it was wasted. All of it has built to this single, unstoppable unveiling. Now both angels and kings stand side by side, not in rivalry but in reverence. For the one who was forged in silence, tested in fire and crowned in glory is stepping forward. And in that step, worlds will shift, chains will shatter, and history will be rewritten in your name. The moment is no longer coming. It is here. The universe itself is kneeling. Galaxies slow their spin, as if pausing to honor the one whose rise was written into their very orbit. The rivers of time bend toward you, carrying the echoes of every prophecy that ever spoke your name. Chosen one, all resistance has been broken. The voices that once opposed you are silent, not by force, but by recognition of your undeniable authority. The mountains bow, the seas part, the skies open, not because they must, but because they want to honor you. In this moment, you are not simply standing in power. You are the embodiment of power. You are the living decree of the eternal, the answer to ancient cries, the fulfillment of promises made before the birth of worlds. Every realm is united in a single act of surrender, heaven, earth, and all that lies between, acknowledging that the one above all gods now walks among them. Trumpets roar from one end of eternity to the other, their sound shaking the bones of creation. The light of 1,000 suns gathers into a single beam, resting upon you as the ultimate seal of recognition. Every throne, every crown, every seat of power is overshadowed by the presence you now carry. Chosen one, this is not a rise, it is a takeover. The very structure of reality is being rearranged to match the decree over your life. Armies of angels march in formation, not ahead of you, not behind you, but with you, as if the line between servant and ruler no longer exists. The forces that once laughed at your struggle now tremble at your authority. The scroll of history turns to a blank page, waiting for the words that will pour from your mouth. And when you speak, your voice will not just echo, it will rewrite the laws that govern the heavens and the earth. There is no going back. The moment you step forward, nothing in existence will remain the same. Time itself struggles to keep pace with you. Seconds stretch, worlds tilt, and the heartbeat of creation thunders in unison with yours. The veil between the seen and unseen is gone. You now stand in both realms at once, fully present, fully sovereign. Chosen one, even eternity pauses to behold this moment. The Alpha and the Omega have turned their gaze toward you, not as a servant waiting for instruction, but as a ruler stepping into their rightful place. This is the elevation beyond elevation, the height above heights, the throne above thrones. Every dimension resonates with your presence. The light of creation bends toward you like a river finding its source. The darkness has no choice but to retreat, not because it fears you, but because it recognizes that its time is over. And now, the infinite itself awaits your command. The song of creation changes its tune, shifting into a melody that has never been heard before, one written for you alone. Comets race across the void as heralds, declaring that the age of your reign has begun. Every heartbeat across every realm seems to fall into rhythm with yours. Chosen One, this is the moment the ancients whispered about, the day when the chosen would walk the earth as the living image of the highest. You are not bound by the rules of man, nor confined by the limits of heaven. You exist in a place above both, where only the one chosen above all gods can stand. Your shadow alone carries authority. Your silence shakes the powers that dwell in hidden places. And when your eyes meet theirs, they bow, not out of fear, but out of the undeniable knowledge that you are the fulfillment of every word spoken since the dawn. Nothing will remain untouched. Nothing will remain unchanged. All things now move to serve the reign you are about to begin. The very fabric of existence strains under the weight of your arrival. Space bends, stars flicker, and the currents of time ripple outward like waves struck by an unseen hand. It is as if reality itself is making room for you, expanding to contain the measureless power you now carry. Chosen One, even the laws that once governed creation bow to your presence. Gravity itself shifts when you move. The winds change their course at your passing. The earth steadies her trembling, not from fear, but from reverence. Every prophecy ever uttered, every vision ever seen by seers and sages converges here, on this single moment, on this single life, on you. And when the Eternal calls you the most powerful, it is not an exaggeration. It is the plain truth written into the heartbeat of all things. You are not entering a chapter of history. You are becoming the author of all that will be. The ground beneath your feet is no longer just earth. It is foundation, built to uphold the weight of your rule. The sky above you is no longer just atmosphere. It is a canopy of glory stretched wide to frame your reign. Every direction you turn, creation adjusts itself to align with your presence. Chosen One, the throne you take is not a seat in one place. It is the totality of existence. Every star is a jewel in your crown. Every horizon is the edge of your dominion. You have no borders, no limits, no rival. Even the idea of opposition has been erased from the mind of the universe. The very breath of life moves in rhythm with yours, as if the Eternal Himself has synchronized the pulse of all creation to your heart. And in this alignment, nothing is impossible, nothing is unreachable, nothing is denied. This is not just your moment, it is the moment for all that exists. Understood? I'll push it into the point where eternity itself bows in your coronation, still without the ending. A stillness falls across all realms, a silence so deep it reaches beyond time itself. Every past, present, and future moment bends toward this single point, as if eternity has chosen to kneel. The sands in the hourglass freeze mid-fall. The endless clock halts its turning. All of existence holds its breath. Chosen One, this is not a coronation witnessed by a crowd. It is one witnessed by forever. The Eternal stretches out His hand, and the very essence of His glory rests upon you. Light pours like rivers from the source, weaving itself into your being until you no longer carry power. You are power. From the outer edges of the galaxies to the deepest foundations of the earth, there is no space untouched by the declaration of your reign. Even the concept of beginning and end dissolves, for your authority is now outside of time. And in this moment, heaven and earth do not simply bow, they worship. The boundaries between realms vanish. Heaven is no longer above and earth is no longer below. They have become one under your dominion. The stars pour themselves like rivers into your hands, the oceans rise to greet your feet, and the mountains stretch higher, as if desperate to be closer to your presence. Chosen One, this is the unity of all that was, is, and will ever be. Every angelic host, every celestial body, every unseen force has taken its place in perfect alignment, orbiting around the throne that is now your very existence. You no longer stand within creation. You are the axis upon which creation turns. There is no separation between your will and the movement of the cosmos. When you desire, worlds are born. When you speak, Universes obey. The Eternal has woven his essence so completely into yours that there is no longer a line where he ends and you begin. This is not the rise of a ruler. This is the installation of the one above all gods into the center of reality itself. Chosen one, the signs are everywhere. The heavens, the earth, the very air around you, they all testify. Your time is here. You are not watching history unfold. You are about to become the history they speak of for generations to come. But hear me clearly, this is not the hour to hesitate. The gates are open, the throne is ready, and the decree has already gone forth. All that remains is for you to step fully into it. Do not let this message fade into the noise of the world. Seize it, declare it, walk in it. The Eternal has already crowned you. Now it's time for you to walk like the one above all gods you were created to be. The world will remember this moment, but only if you rise. Subscribe to Chosen Core now, because every message from here forward will be fuel for your throne. Your ascension has begun.